What's up?
That's like 10,000.
We left out
Good, how you doing?
The Great Crash?
Yeah.
Fucking awesome. I didn't that shit. You got a half pound off of the land, which was a lot, and that was really small. I was like super stupid. Yeah, but it blasted shit. I blasted the tram that came on fire. And he was like, I don't know about that. He was like, the dispensaries around here would pay top dollar for that. Like, yeah, just on the color alone.
Yeah, right.
It's like, yeah, okay. So I didn't get to run it.
Yeah.
It's alright.
Yeah, it was.
I've heard of that.
So I'm curious to see what that looks like.
Yeah.
So I started looking at up.
Anywhere between like 10 to 16, I think. Which I mean, pretty much close to my number, but I guess.
Everybody, this is my roommate Matt, just so you guys are all aware. My brother moved out here from Hawaii, and known for many years. He's a magnificent bastard.
All right. Whoa, whoa.
Hey, who set up the table? Oh, it's right here. It's one of my water.
I know, don't lose it. Oh, okay.
Oh, this is my roommate. Sorry, I should have introduced you guys. Should have introduced you guys a second ago.
Where's your, where are they gonna do the last one? At some point, we,
Yep. Kevin, Matt. Yeah, okay, we did it. We'll do it again.
Do they have a school? You guys got a school?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It is really tasty.
Make sure I can retain the,
Oh, you got it already? The valves? Yeah, they're on there.
Yeah. You can't say no.
Yeah, he's like a wine tasting. Next thing you know, yeah, right.
That's like going to a goddamn fucking wine tasting or a fucking
Yeah.
a beer show. And
Here you go.
Really? God. This is back to straight up. It's probably fucking anxiety attack right on my
Just say, yeah. Oh,
Then on my birthday, sure. Arrived at the house. I don't want to lose it. Because I saw him.
Walk right up next to him.
A shark. He's like a cat turtle. Fill wire I was welding. And I took the first my red hole. Yeah. A little ring there fits perfect. So it's like, then it's like, oh shit. I was like, oh god, really? It's the only time I've ever had to lay down once. I'm gonna lay here for a bit.
I'm just gonna take a break.
Yeah.
Take a
Wow.
An hour later, you can kind of.
Kind of.
Yeah. Started. Oh.
I see you wearing a t-shirt that I want. That's the style.
So I guess we are. Yes, yes, we're running right now. Really the only thing on school you're all right.
I did this happen to me the other day, that's last years ago. Where it's kind of what? What?
He's talking about success.
Morning. But like,
So she had everything that she needed.
Hey, you know what's perfect? If I'm gonna keep this thing.
This is easy. He has the STH countries.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh. Alright, so if we're running the Api on there, I should probably do the scale.
You don't want to have your back too much though, because the camera's right behind you. You can't really see the viewer. Hey, girl, how you doing? Good, good, good to hear you.
Oh, I'm
So,
sorry.
yeah,
No, I'm not.
I don't think so. I use. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we were in we saved some the list works and then I'll go to the second.
Yeah. Need to wait on it for tweet. Yeah, we can wait on it real quick.
Versus,
You got me that, I should have marked it.
yeah, yeah.
That's a flash on it, that's right there.
No, it's like, if you have, getting it. I am, but it looks like essentially it's 14 full months now, so we have to
Hey.
Yeah.
15.8 plus 5.
So,
15.8.
shit, there's a way down.
15.8 plus 5. Yeah.
Second meeting here.
5.5.
No, we're.
You good?
I'm doing it.
No, it's in here.
Yeah, we'll buy that. What's that? Come on back.
You guys have,
What's that?
you ever notice with the gaskets? I think they say hold off and wait to make sure somebody falls in.
Yeah.
These ones?
No, the black. It's in the mover and the pop, the lid, and then the catch.
So you guys got the standard thing?
We have kind of upgraded, kind of standard.
So should get. I'll show you.
All right, we should, you know, all right, thanks. See, yeah, we
You
are.
see the tank for the tank man? My tank just went missing.
Maybe just, address it.
Did you grab my tank?
Go ahead.
We have.
That whole pot over there.
We have,
Yes, in the filler. Yes, the sauce is finished.
Oh, you need the, so you got the one? Oh, no, from here. Yeah.
So here you go. Okay.
Need one of those, and then you're gonna need one of these.
I have both of
You have this one? Yeah.
them. Right at the bottom. No, I do.
Okay.
You see, right? I know. I text you all the time on the back of the Yes, I sent you just send it to our school.
Golden like a juice, sweetheart.
We had a,
Okay, so the 2 pounders are $10,000.
put on the,
Let's go on. I had that on the site from the.
So you can actually, you know, the tubes are interchangeable too, so you're happy to work with your 2 pounders.
Yeah, because when I bought the handgun, I also bought the board. I don't use it. Never used to.
So the 2 pounders actually size up. But,
Yeah, everything.
We've been running.
If you didn't want to, don't be afraid of
I can give you a little bit of deal too, since you're a returning customer. So, yeah, we'll look at that for sure.
And then the other thing I want to talk to you about is I own those. Expensive. I want to talk to
You want to keep them there, or do you want to?
I don't need to, no, I don't want to.
We could, if you want to enforce or whatnot, we would do 10% of everything. So, you want to have one there, just have one there. 10%,
It's a great shop.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like,
Well, I bring mine in all the time to the shop because I haven't used it out of tax in my shop. So we bring ours in mine in the office.
yeah, it makes it really
Because there are people watching.
do what?
Just tell people watch about 10, start in about 10 minutes.
We about to start in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I heard once someone talk about this.
I think people have been telling me that. It's been going in and money out.
Yeah,
They're
they're
like,
really
giving them a topic.
Research on it.
Because he didn't know what we had told. And I did my research on liquid nitrogen.
Temperature, anything below like negative 200 degrees, anything above that starts to evaporate. But only this systems I've seen it, so I've been calling around trying to find like quote-unquote small setups. Only it has supercomputers and then like really big industrial equipment usually can cool them down. And I've called warehouses, buildings that design things for like equipment shit size of at the same time, I like to have a closed loop system, something where like, you know, like how you have this dry sleeves around the table. Something you have like soil, like a bed with copper, and slide it into there, and then have it in and out, and then run that to a closed loop system with a trumpet, and then you can adjust and have that generate negative, because like I'm hearing like with the negative 300 degree range, you're hitting like super shit. You're getting past the hands of copper, all those light flooded age, and you're just somebody's he's like, what? We're like, that's awesome, bro. But like, how are we gonna get that off 25 grand? Yeah, you know? we got, you know, we got probably $1,000. $3.
Right there. Oh, I know that.
Alright, let's go from shop visit for
No, it's back here, I think.
So yeah, I thought about that. I was like, some kind of way of feeding the freak and creating a coil that would slide into the sleeve.
We're working on some, computer fried food.
Oh, yes.
Now let's follow the liquid actions. Why is he owns business in Oregon where the maker as he can bring it to the phone and replace the whole? We're like, alright, I'll take that number. I want to make something that, you know, more ergonomic and efficient for our more safe in the long run.
So do you know why we did the last one about him? When you sit there, an hour later, it's passed.
What's that?
Pretty cool. You're being like turning the freezer.
It's exactly what the other is. I just.
Yeah, if you're putting it through,
It's just a big It's not.
and Ziploc,
We don't know. It's us.
Oh, okay.
You know, we don't, then that's when I figured out. So it's 19. Speaking the one of the legs from my system. See what we do. Oh.
Yeah.
But honestly, all I want to trade in is the I want to see.
Yeah, that's totally. You could do something.
I trade quarterbacks.
Quarter at the end of the night, you're like, this was real good.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, let's talk about that. You have to
Oh, it's like.
Good. Good.
That happens. I mean, that's like that's not me. Like for a while, I was having like a silver my cursor. That's because I replaced the foreclosure to the back. Like I clamped it on it, but obviously the water got caught, the rubber expanding contracts, so I had to like clamp it. So check that after a couple months. Check it out.
He's upstairs. Or no, he's.
Keep in mind that if you're running on Stoner Tower, 12:30 is when we should start. Oh, yeah. Traffic's kind of shitty right now, too.
Is it?
Yeah, a little bit, man. Everybody's
kind of stuck on, and I was like,
fucking taking their Sunday drive on Saturday.
that's
At
good.
least in my hood and our route, it's like, come on, don't roll up the horse, it's just a
Yeah, 'cause
fucking
we
right
were-
turn.
Stand away from my.
Oh, yeah, I got mine back. Yeah.
Damn.
Steez,
Yes.
is this big enough?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's already pre-cut at the top, so.
Yeah, that should work.
Well, this rolls.
It doesn't exactly.
Oh, it doesn't roll.
No.
All right, let's see about getting this camera a little closer.
2,000 pounds on it.
Steez, say hi.
So it's probably got 2,000 pounds worth of
We
tables
could
on it.
potentially prop up that table set right here, then pull that and set it on top of it, like just a couple feet closer.
Yeah, let's try and do that.
We get running section for that too, maybe.
Yeah.
So I grab this.
You gotta make sure he's,
Probably as good as it's gonna get. Hopefully that's better. Looks a little better.
When it lost to dinner.
Guess we probably should. Well, I mean, but it's got. What about doing it? Yeah.
I want to get off this. Wow, it seemed to be on this for like over 2 months before that. But, you know, we gotta, I can't work, you know, get it all the way Now they got this, it's a lot of fish, rather than blowing for like 16 cans. That's the problem, that's what we're for. This is, it's almost like, it's more like.
Dang, either way, man.
well, we do have,
Stuff.
we gotta make sure that they
With
can
us, we're using
see too, so.
It's for one ride. This loop system, it's like one.
This way.
Yeah.
It's kinda like, so you can see it right up front.
We're working on our solar power and a bunch of other things. With our
Can we twist it around while it's working, you know, so we can,
producing.
yeah, you're on.
All. Trying to work on it.
It's on. Hey, Steve?
Yeah.
Your, back pump's kind of in the way.
Okay.
So where should I put this? If you can, yeah.
So I taught him how, and he had it.
You need the scale, right?
Yes.
Okay.
They don't have.
They can't really see the front of the pump on
It's not
there.
about how rich you is.
I had a lot of time to do with kids, huh? It's like either really face the camera or almost like.
I'm happy with that.
Let's try pulling the whole table back if we have to.
What if we put the camera with them?
Lottery.
And I can go, this is usually
Let's
better.
go from national to local.
Yeah.
And then they get to see it by all the settlers they got.
Plus we want-
I'm just saying, also, just trying to figure out them being able to see it, as well as them being able to see it.
Plus what's the line together? Get rid of these windows,
Well, that's what I was doing.
I'm giving this food away anyway, so you don't have a chance of that.
Yeah.
For the,
Oh, you go.
It's like, what do I need to watch? Where are you going?
Is you downstairs?
I'm not sure where Lou is. Is Lou up there? Is Lou up there? Lou. No?
Yes.
Yes, apparently he is.
Right here.
Thanks. No, somebody else was like,
So, we got the camera right there, we're broadcasting. And I'm trying to figure out how we're gonna do the recovery so that way we can have everyone in here be able to see what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
But either way I have it, it's either gonna be facing our audience or
It's good
Trying to
to just
be
do it facing the people that are here, that's the most important.
Okay.
And, just kind of look that way once in a while, which you can. We'll also be posting up some videos and stuff.
I'll put that out with it.
Yeah.
You bring your camera to
Or you can maybe slide that table over that way some more, so it's kind of like next to the audience area or whatever, I don't know.
That's what I was thinking too.
You wanna try it?
Yeah.
Steve.
That probably worked out decent, just so that.
We'll get that plugged in though. Decent. We're gonna.
This is a copy.
Hold on.
Need some room to get around that chair.
I think that'll be perfect right
We
there.
just moved it.
Alright, that.
You gonna get this party started?
I think we're waiting for.
That's not that.
So.
Probably not.
I'll wait for you. I don't know where I'm at.
Not a gun.
Have you done a bunch of these podcast type things?
Nope.
No? Okay, I was wondering,
First time.
I've seen
Oh, no,
online
no,
stuff, but
you're
it's
so
all
nice.
moving around, you know, so I'm like, hey. So I was wondering, like, figure a
Probably
podcast,
lost
podcast a lot more control.
Yeah, this just goes off the webcam on the computer. You gotta bring the whole computer out here and let it chill. Works. If it goes good, we'll get some better cameras in the future, but we're going old school right now. Whatever. Work.
Loudly. It's Google. It's better on this reason.
Yeah. You guys trying to get started? We're waiting for somebody.
I don't know if you're.
Where- How's it going, guys? I'm JD.
Steve.
So I'm going to be showing you guys how to clean your butane or pentane for what I'm using. I get the weight of my gas tank.
Put in the gas tank first or the recovery tank first?
Well, I'm just getting the weight of my gas tank. I'm going to write it down. Have my numbers. So I get the weight when it's empty. Alright, just with the Sharpie. And then I put a clear piece of tape over it so that way it won't wash off. And I also weigh my recovery chamber. I do the same thing. Write it with a Sharpie, a clear piece of tape. And that's my weight with it empty. And then today I'm going to add 5 pounds of Entane to my gas tank. But first I want to distill it and clean it so that way we have a clean start. So I'll put my lower tank, my feeding tank on the scale. Then I'll get my inline from my pump. I'll take off my fitting. Now always make sure that my pump valves are off. Then we'll hook up to our Entane. We'll take our red hose, which is our out hose. We'll plug that into our recovery chamber.
Pre-vac that thing? Pre-vac that?
You got this?
Yeah.
No?
Should.
Okay.
I'll make it suck faster out of the tank.
I've never done that before.
It'll help a lot.
So we're gonna pre-vac our recovery tank. Make sure your valve's closed. Plugged in. So our pre-vac is negative 30.
This is a refrigerant scale for anybody that doesn't know. Special kind of scale that will rate your recovery tanks and gas fill. And, of course.
Cool. So I zeroed out my scale. Now that it's all hooked up, I'm ready to distill my engine. I'll open up my valves and I'll turn on my valve, and then you can hear it running through the pump. Then to turn the pump on, make it go faster. And I'm watching the weight of how much butane or N-tane is going in right here. I'm going to fill it up to 5 pounds. We got a vapor view. That way it's taking that liquid that you see and it's making it turn into a vapor before it goes through the pump. That way you're not pumping liquid through the pump. And you'll be getting these with all the pumps. So that's something we'll start getting. While I'm waiting for that, get my ice down ready. So we're at 3.5 pounds now. It's not taking too long to transfer it out. Now I'm getting close where I want to be, so I'm going to stand next to my pump so I can shut it off, so I don't overfill it. I'm going to turn my intake off first and then the pump right after. Close the valves. I'm going to go ahead and release.
Do you need that anymore, JD? That stuff right there.
Yeah, I'm actually going to have to take this whole system, and our lines don't have the lever on them, so I'm going to have to take this whole system and purge it outside to get the butane out of the lines. So that way we can rehook up our fittings.
Can I slide it over this way for the demonstration purpose now? Or is it ED right there?
So I'm going to take our gas tank, I'm going to place it in our ice bath. And I'm going to go ahead and take this out and get this set up.
Plug it in.
Thank you.
Is there another way to capture the butane rather than releasing it?
What's that?
Is there a way to capture the butane rather than releasing it?
Well, what I like to do is I like to actually have, for me personally, I like to actually have it in there, pull the gas, the one gas that's going out. I like to keep it running while it pumps the rest of the remaining butane inside the lines, so you have minimal. But it's for the demonstration, I'm just doing it this way.
Cool.
Just unplug one end and let it run for an extra 30 seconds.
Okay.
And that would go for the same as the can tapper too. If you're using the can tapper, after you're done filling it up, you take the can tapper adapter off, put your other adapter on there, the quick release coupler, the male, put that back on, then run it again for another 30 seconds, and then bleed your lines off. And then it just lets you.
All right. Now I got my lines purged. Go ahead and reattach our fitting. So we're going to take our blue hose that goes into our pump, plug that into our lower recovery chamber. We'll take our red hose, which is our outline, plug that into our gas tank. And then it's the same process as going from your end tank to your recovery tank, except you're going from your recovery tank to your gas tank. And what that's doing is all the mercaptans and all the junk and mystery oils and lubricants from the little cans, if you're using cans, will be left behind as residual in the bottom of your tank, and you'll be able to clean that out. And then the vapor will go through here through your machine and produce clean pentane or butane, whichever you use. So we'll go ahead and open up the valves. Gotta plug it in first.
And the ice bath does what exactly?
The ice bath is keeping it cool. It'll help pull a negative pressure.
Okay.
And it helps condensate the vapor back into liquid. So we'll turn the valves on. Turn the pump on. I'm actually going to get some hot water. Set this in. That'll help heat up the enzyme and help evaporate it into a vapor to help the process go faster.
We also like to do the thing with something as well.
You guys want to come up, you can take a look at my site window, see what it looks like. You got any of your hot water and recovery in it.
I'll do a video and post it on the wall.
Awesome. Do a video for you guys. Now, this body over your gauges, on this main body to arrive, you have your gas, kind of a hot
Hey dude, if you ever want to do any video shit, I got like 4 GoPro Hero 3s.
I got one in
and
the
then
office.
that thing's also going to arrive.
It's, hey dude, you can link them all together.
At that thing arrives, this thing will also arrive, just because you're adding the
It's pretty
butane.
fucking sweet. I've been playing around
But
with it a lot
once it's
lately.
settled, this should be sitting around like 30, 40 psi. Or if you're using butane, it's be up to like 50.
PlayStation. GoPros. It's funny. Where's it at right now? TV? Wait, PSI. Right now. I mean, PSI right now.
This one's at 35 psi.
Pretty quick.
That one's at 25. Add a little more hot water.
What temperature do you keep it at?
That,
What temperature do you keep it at?
I usually just do hot tap water. As hot as my tap water will go.
So we have it packed down pretty tight. We have a full pound in there. It's a little bit left
So we probably have
left
like another-
left over on top, but you can definitely throw another ounce in there if you wanted to. You can use trim, flowers, nugs, whatever you like. You can definitely get a full pound in one of these. And then we're going to use a 50 micron screen and a filter paper. Let me show you. Just a couple stainless steel 50 micron screens with paper filter as well. We're going to stack those on top of each other, on top of the adapter on the bottom of the column. Then we throw it on the adapter with the finger clamp as well and get it nice and tight. Now you don't have to use the paper filter if you don't want to. It's something that we like to use here once in a while, but you can definitely just use the stainless steel 50 micron screen if you like. And there it is.
Yeah. WR 14 M. Where's the older one?
Make sure you wear gloves when you hold this stuff.
Yeah. Kind of be out right now. Actually, yeah, we can jump in there. Yeah, this one's right. 64 to get
We're like looking for about chunks this size.
You got the dry ice. I only have one bag because the other bag right there is too thin. So dump it in. Oh yeah, we'll open the first bag in. I'll break up the second bag real quick.
Dump it now. You gotta have to get there in like 3.5 hours.
Put it in right now.
You still gotta do the freeze time, you know?
It's not gonna be sealed from bottom though. It's gonna seal. Yeah.
All right.
Can we just get this out?
Yeah. Hey, is that spray bottle alcohol? Yeah? The actual spray.
Here's a mystery roll out of the intake. Still pretty dirty. Pretty smelly too.
Yeah, super smelly.
So that's all the leftover residual inside that thing?
In the intake, yeah.
You're just using rubbing alcohol or something? to clean it
Yeah,
up?
isopropyl alcohol cleans it all up.
Should we all come back down, JD?
Sure. Come on. Stay safe, party. Wherever you can see.
It's a pretty good view from up here, actually.
It really is. Oh, absolutely.
Well, yeah, because
What?
Are you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right now. I would stretch my Vitons like this, so that way you don't gotta roll them. If you try and roll it into the groove, there's a chance that it'll roll out. So if you stretch it, it'll set in there a lot nicer.
Oh, it looks great out here. It doesn't look all that great on this.
So this will be. I mean, I understand this. So there's this one.
All right, so now we're going to pre-back the system before we run it. We're going to remove any atmosphere that we have inside the chamber and the recovery tank. We're going to leave the valve open or vertical, go to horizontal. So these is one complete system, but we're going to leave the top one locked. We're going to hook up our vacuum pump unit. And then we're going to turn it on. We're going to pull it down a little bit past 30. You know, I mean, obviously, once you get past 30, you're going into micron numbers. So we're just going to have it on for about a couple minutes, so it really pulls a good deep vacuum in it. And then we're going to freeze it. About the alcohol. About the alcohol.
Oh, there. All right, so add the dry ice.
Always wear gloves when you touch this stuff. It's super cold, obviously. How long is freeze time going to do?
I'm gonna do a half hour. So I just have regular isopropylene alcohol. I'm gonna add that to my dry ice. Big screwdriver, so I can mix up the alcohol and dry ice.
want something flatter underneath that one, you guys?
Well, we're good for a sec. I mean, but yeah, I feel you on that one.
You're welcome. Ah. $114. Call it 115. Do a half-hour soak. So 145.
So we're gonna be doing this on the freeze. We're gonna stir it up every once in a while, add alcohol, because it'll drop down to the bottom. For about 15, 20 minutes, and then we're gonna keep going for another 15, 20 minutes on top of that for the full half hour. We can go longer. We've done 2 hours. We've done 3 hours. You know, it's really up to you how long you actually want to go for.
What's the advantage of carrying a longer period?
Basically, the more you freeze, the more likely it is to catch
More extraction.
The more liquid,
Right.
the more.
But honestly speaking, we haven't seen any yield with my workers.
Really between a half hour or 2 hours.
We ran this dedicated material over and over and over again, so we can get a good firm basis, you know, and, yeah, it's.
So your recommended time is half hour?
Yeah, half hour. But yeah, half hour is plenty sufficient.
Okay, so. Let's do alcohol wash.
So you should be running this one or that one?
Doesn't really matter which one. They're both empty.
Did it go to the top? So do you want? We might as well take this one, we have this.
Yeah. That works.
You want this preheated?
Sure.
We're gonna preheat the
Not
tank.
yet, though.
We're gonna preheat the tank, before we, run it. It's at 70 PSI. We're gonna bring it up to about another 20 or 30 to 100 PSI, with some warm hot water right before we pull the trigger on it. You know, after we let it soak for as long as we want to. This helps with the vacuum, gravity, and also the added pressure. Make sure that you get all the butane, down below. You don't have to heat it if you don't want to. We just like to do it just to make sure everything runs nice and smooth.
How many batches are you guys getting after filling that tank up?
Generally, for style, you're losing about 10% out of each run, so you have to have like a can or so for each one.
It's best to keep it full.
Yeah. I mean, you can run it with 14 cans or 13 cans if you want. You're still not gonna, you know, I mean, I like to have it full, but you know, you can run it a few times without having to add it if you don't want to.
What's the biggest gas can you guys have?
5-pounder right now. We're making we're making a 15-pounder right now. It's gonna be, honestly speaking, probably about this tall, just the gas. This being 5-pounder, so that times 3. So it'll be pretty tall. Maybe not as wide. Certainly pretty tall. And we're gonna have a nice modular system. We're gonna have 3 columns next to the gas tank. It's gonna have a 5x4 footprint. Super tight. Yeah, it's a beautiful machine. The design is amazing. We haven't posted any pictures of it for obvious reasons, but it's gonna be a sick. It's gonna be really good. And it's gonna be modular, so you can add 10 to 15 pounds. Isn't enough for you. You can do 20, 25, 30. So. So now, yeah, we just have a good half hour to wait while it freezes. You guys want? Catch some lunch today, sit here, you're more than welcome to. Like I said, we're looking at a half hour.
Do you think there's a release date on that modular system that you're talking about? Do you think there's a release date that you know about?
Well, we're building the prototype as we speak. We don't have it here right now per se, but we are, it's in the final design, and we are prototyping it here probably in the next month or two. We have a lot of people inquiring about it, you know, wanting to, so, we're serious, the demand is high. So.
I have a question.
What's that? Yes, 99. And you can use denatured, you can use really any kind of alcohol you want, it's stronger the alcohol the better.
You guys are trying to hit your temperatures. Like that. And when we get ours, we'll let it frost up. And for some reason, I don't know if you said we did this is right about 2 minutes. And then under that bottom, I feel like about a quarter, half inch down. But any further below that, like right here, it almost feels like I'm not being efficient enough. I'm not using it.
Gotcha, yeah.
It's cold here.
We got new systems. One of the new ones that we made these chambers a little longer. So we got these new valves. So we're able to lengthen these. So it'll actually be able to come down to here.
Okay.
And then it'll be with that much space, it'll freeze that left over.
We need more dry ice right now, but to be honest with you, we're probably going to be doing a little bit of design change right now because we're using different valves as well, so we're going to bring that down a little bit farther. But to be honest with you, it stays pretty much all frozen. I mean, at that one spot, and see, that's what I was showing you. If you pack it like about another inch below or whatnot, so you're not packed all the way down, that's where you'll be able to keep it all frozen. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, now it makes sense. Good point, man. And
just pack it down real nice and tight. Don't use a hammer. You know, you don't want to use that kind of.
I was trying to read online, like for the interaction between the ISO and the dry ice, to reach its coolest temperatures. I actually, we had some packaging for something else, and it had this like inch thick foam, and I tried to insulate around the top of it, allowing it to vent, but for some reason it actually seemed to make the dry ice melt faster. It didn't seem like, and then I hit it with the gauge. And the cool thing was the interior, like your tube, was actually colder than the sleeve itself. But when you took off the top, I'm assuming it's the vapor coming down, crystallizing on the outer sleeve, making the outer part colder. But I'm just trying to figure out what's going to make the best, interior coldness.
So we actually have another design right now for our dry ice sleeves to where they're not going to be using alcohol. I don't want to get too much into it because we are live right near the roof as well. But we have a new design coming out to where it's going to be going to cover pretty much everything, and we won't even have to use alcohol.
Dude, that'll be way cool. Yeah, I've been looking for that. We're just trying to hit our maximal temperatures, and like I was talking about earlier, like getting like liquid nitrogen would be crazy to get with, and just to try to keep things most efficient and ergonomic as possible. So everything's.
It's just checking it out.
How are we doing in there?
Awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, really good.
You guys did a pretty good setup. I like seeing all the little things like we've been going through batteries like crazy between like the oven and the little porthole. And so we saw you guys the lights you put out there on the glass on the little display right there on the tank.
Oh, on that one right there on the 5-pounder?
Yeah, we saw that online. And we're like, no way, we just got one. That's awesome.
We're going to be putting those in the 2-pounders and the 5-pounders. They're going to be standard with them. But yeah, they're a little harder to come by.
How do they charge? Or you just put like watch batteries in there? Or?
That is a good question. I'm not quite sure. I think they use a couple. I want to say they use what? You know what kind of batteries those use?
I'm trying to remember. I remember seeing it from the back. I don't remember seeing
just like little cylinder-like ones or flat ones?
They're flat.
Oh, it's like watch batteries. Okay.
Yeah, they're really tiny.
They're in the 5.
Yeah.
I want
like 7.
I was talking to the gentleman upstairs about how like they have the nail right and they have like that heating cord. Well, I want to make one that's like, I don't have the technology. My uncle's electrical engineer, I want to talk to you about it. But like a handheld, like almost like a taser, you touch it with a titanium nail and it would heat it up.
Oh, nice.
And then but the unit itself would be rechargeable. My point to that, aside from an interesting idea, would be with your light, having like, you know, little things so you could just like unscrew it off and set it on it, charges it up with rechargeable lithium or whatever battery. But that way, you know, people aren't like, oh man, I've spent $8 at Radio Shack, you know.
And you got
I
your
mean, it's a great idea. I love the light. I'm all about, you know, like saving. Like, ideally, one day I'd love to live out in the country with a totally self-sufficient house. You know, like I saw. Yeah, I saw on YouTube people took a dryer
I'm
drum
building one
and
right
they
now.
built it into a generator with rewiring it and added some circuit to it that ran off a creek near their house.
Oh my
Like
gosh.
solar, and then they got, you know, like the cistern or like the rain water comes down and goes in a big tank, and they run it through like this microfilter, and then they can use it for gardening or through another filter that.
Yeah, I gotta pay.
You should talk to Devin, our engineer. He is totally into exactly what you're talking about.
How's the grid?
Oh
Is he here today? Or?
Yeah, he
He's here somewhere. He has a gray shirt like me.
Okay.
I think he does. Does he have a gray shirt? He's probably by the computer.
Exact everything to get heat, even heat out around your things.
How much area are you gonna have for laying slabs down?
Probably at least 2 feet each direction.
Devin, yeah, he's on the computer. He has a blue shirt on.
How many can you run with that? 1.9?
That one?
The oven? Dot nine.
We've, wait, you a dot man Good idea, I need that. About half hour cruise. You want to get on here and ask you go ahead and check on your phone. Water's not coming through. $5.
So this is a pound machine. A half-pound machine, would it be a much quicker process?
Freeze time
Yeah.
would still be the same.
What's that?
Your freeze time would still be the same depending on, you know, whatever you're trying to achieve with your temps.
Sure.
But process of actually recovering, when you have half-pound system, the amount of gas is half, so it takes about 30 minutes to an hour. So it'll cut it about half, roughly, depending on how you're gonna do stuff, you know, your times, like your freeze and soak, and different variables, but roughly about half. Between those two anyways, for what I've noticed. Now the 5-pounder is not like, you know, half that. That one's more like a 3.5 hour long process when I ran it last time.
Okay.
So it's quite a bit more.
I prefer not to smoke it when it's on the screen, so just put it in there, so. I put it back.
Still got wanna get some heat real quick.
Blast all the way down into this. It's like a hole, right? I didn't so it's going down.
Get one.
Is it already?
Okay. You debate.
Rubber stopper. So much weight on the joint. You know? That's a solid weld. It's very fun. It's fun, man. Yeah, using gravity, you know what I'm saying? But it's definitely fun. I've welded and I've blown glass. And, I've definitely quality lots of understanding. Right.
And watching it, things like that too. You're always watching, like what's going on.
Yeah, you use centrifugal force to fight gravity.
Oh. Yeah, that's right.
Fucking stringers, dude. Man, it's fucking nuts, dude. Watching that dude go. Fucking full stringer. Roast the whole rod and string the whole fucking rod out. And just like one fluid motion.
That just sounds like a gadget arms. Just like,
Yeah, or else you're like chest hair.
We got a torch. Yeah, he's a beast. I gotta get a stand made for it to like hold it like this. So I can actually sit it down. I wanna get someone to make a glass hand to hold it.
Fingers would be the holding point.
Yeah.
I have a couple cool pieces. Oh my god, that is so good.
Well, you don't look at it like that as a hobby. You know, it's just like, like you look at it. Oh yeah, because. But it's something you know you want.
But like
that's like I can't look at my cars. My car project is like, I got this much money into it. I got there's some nickel and dime stuff.
That's awesome. You see that?
I wanted to just want to get your feet wet.
The big beds are no,
Probably. Anyway, yeah, dude, like that's just like the one piece of like it's probably yeah, it's cheaper. So
yeah.
this is just a live collection for all kinds of things.
Creativity.
No, I don't know what it is, but like even like really good photos, sometimes. Charge everything. Yeah, okay. Which is why some people can get that money. It makes sense.
It's not about the money. It's more of the craft.
Yes.
No.
Or how much time was involved, whatever we care about. No, if you fucking 5 weeks to do that, because how many people say fucking thing, well shit, that's a real problem. You know, like fuck. But like some people charge for it. Right, right.
I didn't see it.
It's cold.
Yeah.
It's up pretty high.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Whoa! Look at that like this.
Which tank do you want to run? Okay, heat up. This one? Okay, I'm going to preheat this tank. We're at 70 psi. We're going to bring it up to about 95 to 100 with some warm hot water. We should get a bucket and use hot water.
I got a bucket out there. Send it in there.
I could just use a hot bucket of water, like just fill it up halfway. Cool.
I'm gonna go ahead and put this back in our trucks. You know what I'm saying?
So we got some hot water in the bucket. Just gonna dunk it for a little bit and watch the PSI rise. Don't want to overdo it.
What PSI do you heat it up to? What PSI do you heat it up to?
100. But see, the thing about it is, when you get up to like 90 per se or whatever, as soon as you turn it upside down, you'll gain an extra 10. So bring it up to like 85 or 90 or whatever, and then try turning it upside down. So watch it, and you'll see it, Like right now, I brought it up to 80, and if I turn it upside down, it's at 85. Because I mixed it maybe.
Oh, okay. You like to play?
Always make sure to try to keep this area dry as possible. We have. We're gonna throw it on top of it. But yeah, just keep it dry. Cool. Get all the brochures and design stuff. And we have these in there to keep any, things forever.
Yeah, software.
Now, how hot is the water? Is it just hot tap water?
Yeah.
Even water keeps it too hot.
These sugars are on.
Oh yeah, 1 minute. 1 minute.
Things pretty good.
Okay. So we hit our half hour freeze. So I'm gonna go ahead and open my gas tank handle first. Make sure that my valve to my lower chamber is closed. And then I'll open up my valve to my material column. And you'll see your dry ice start acting violent because your butane is warmer than your dry ice is, so it's making it act all violent and cooling it down. And that's normal. Then I come down here and I open my bottom valve until I see a little bit of material come through. And then I close it. And that lets me know that all my butane is soaking all of my material. So now I'm going to do a freeze. I'm going to let that freeze for 10 minutes. So at 156, I'll go ahead and open this handle again. And that will be the complete freeze for this run. Mm-hmm.
What do they vary?
I've done like hour-long freeze with like 15-minute soak, and I've done less soak times, and I haven't done a horrible enough amount to like really be able to say that one thing in particular has made something come out a little darker or made something come out a little more sappy or a little more shattered, but still gotta try a few more stuff, and I'll be able to get those answers.
Awesome, thank you.
Videos on there.
Got really hot water in there. By the time we're done, it'll probably be lukewarm, which is probably what we want it.
You want it warm?
Well, not like, I don't know, well, it's not gonna just go. You know. Temperature's better. Should go back to it?
Yeah.
So my hot water bath is at 131 degrees right now. That's probably about where I want it when I. That's probably that temperature. Probably gonna be right where I want it after I get ready to recover.
So do you have additional warm water in, what, like after, like, let's say it's been 10, 15 minutes or something, and the water temperature increases?
Yeah, I'll either have to drain a little water out and add more hot water, or I'll just take the system out altogether and dump all the water out and add more fresh, complete fresh water.
Awesome.
Got about another 6 minutes.
How cold's that outside too, right there, JB?
It won't read, it's too low.
Yeah.
Sub-zero. We'll have to get a better heat gun.
I like a screen.
We can because that recording it. Yeah, recording it.
Well, not opposed to getting
I'm not.
You're like that, it's all you, buddy.
This is where I started. That's where I started.
This is all you.
Okay, we'll back you.
What's up? Yeah.
For sure. To do that.
You want to guide it? From the bottom? You want to bring me that? I'll just stand on that. Really? Oh wait, I was standing on that. Okay, we got one more minute. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and hold my handle. I'm gonna do it slowly at first. So I just had a little bit of a leak. I didn't tighten my clamp tight enough. So I just went and gave it an extra tug or an extra turn. And we're good. The leak is stopped. Give me that. Again. Huh? We're at Amtrak. What? We're a little bit. 6 minutes. Bye. Almost there. Feel it? Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and take off my gas tank. And when you take the gas tank off, I'm gonna turn the valve to the gas tank off first. Just in case there is any leftover little bit of butane in there, if you close this valve off first, it'll stay in there and it won't get stuck in its pocket. clean. We'll put the material valve next. And then we'll go ahead and undo our clamp. Actually, this is so I kind of wiggle it. I loosen up the clamp and I kind of wiggle it in the clamp because there's just a tiny bit of pressure, and you'll hear just a psst, and then it'll be good.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh yeah. You. Oh wait. Yeah. Yeah. So I put my cap on my valve so that way I can open my valve up. So that way when I go to pull my vacuum and start recovering, it'll pull from the top of the valve through all the material, pull all the butane out. I know it's close, I'm about to open it. So when you pull it, pull the butane from the valve through the material. But I'm gonna get down. No, we'll leave it here for right now. Where's Merg at? Jason. You get a moment to this?
Which way do you want the window out?
Let's have the window out. Kind of like how it is right now, actually. Good.
Is it that way to go?
Or actually face it towards me. So that way I can move up. So we'll plug our inline to our lower tank. And our outline to our gas tank, just like before. Turn the valves on. Go ahead and turn the pump on. And the process is just like before. Now we wait. You guys want to come check this out now? You can see what it looks like. This looking product will look like.
You're good.
From the pump side.
You pull it down.
Yeah.
So it's right here.
Yeah, when I recovering it from here, I let it max, or I let it recover until it gets to about -5, -10, and then I'll unhook it. Now the cool thing about these systems is if you don't have a backup like we have over there, is you can use your lower chain as your backup. You get like a heating pad or something, heating plate, you put it on there, and then you can back and everything in there. Where your side window so you can see what's going on and stuff. So double has a back chamber as well. So if you don't have
It's
to
fine,
one of our TSS circle, you already got that chamber and take it.
Does that oil on there?
Yeah. Yeah, I spotted a little leak real quick. I wanted to put a drip, and I wanted to get it real quick, so I just tightened it up. Check it, make sure it wasn't anymore.
Mixing the ice water with the cake brings the pressure down a little bit. It just starts getting into like chemical mix.
How many microns will this go down to?
Huh?
How many microns will be pulled down with these?
What do you mean?
Just a system bigger one. Like the seal companies, what kind of micron levels will they hold? Like
Oh.
software levels.
Vacuum, like vacuum pressure?
Yeah.
Oh man, we actually haven't tested them. I'm pretty. I mean, they're completely sealed systems, though.
That's probably,
Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty tight. It's pretty cool engineering.
Yeah, they're built like tanks.
High quality. They're built in a way that in order to fucking buy these shit, you fucking fucked up.
Right,
If
right.
it's gonna run anything big, right? I mean, I'm pleased that it's beyond that. Mechanical, metal,
Well, we do the lifetime warranty as well. So I mean, if anything does go wrong with it per se, mechanically, we got certain guidelines you gotta go by, of course. But they I run mine like 3 or 4 times a week. I've had it since September. Last year, so I run the shit. That's great.
Well, I don't think anything would go wrong with it.
No. And we offer a lot of support and stuff of that nature, so if you have any questions, it could be like during the run or something of that nature, we're always there to help you.
Like all this is like sealed, not it's not something that's going to be used I think that's using.
That's the thing with other manufacturers, you use really thin lines, it's like you got this big old tank of blood and you got this little thin line, it's like, what the hell, that's like really flimsy looking. This is way sturdier for sure. So we're basically going to recover down all the way until the PSI gets to 0, but we're actually going to take it down to about 5 HP. So vacuum pressure, so we really get all the much butane as possible. We're pulling from here as well. So we have the column open down below, so we're pulling from both ends. So you still have some of the liquid in the front material that you're using to drip from throughout the entire course. It also helps give it a good shake a little bit every couple minutes, whatever, so it helps the flow of the liquid go down to the bottom. The PSI may rise about 2 or 3 PSI when you give it a little shake. That's okay, it's expected. You're introducing more, hydro. Carbon solvent into the mix.
How long is this process going to take?
What's that?
How long is the
How long is this? 45 minutes.
Very
Alright. It doesn't get long at all. It really depends on how hot water though you're using. So if you're not using such hot water, then that's going to get obviously slower. But if you're using hotter water, make it more bubbly and evaporate quicker. Well, different types of
part does well after that, just be paying alone.
Which part of the quiz? So, you want me to do the straight or you want to do the straight?
You have to do this thing, you're better at it.
I can do the straight. I'll make sure to look every time. Hold on, guys. I got a separate dish for my spit. Hold on, I gotta dip it. I gotta dip it. Do you want to go take it down? I'll swap with you on the block or just take it. Good, good to go. OG SFD. Some trim, but it's pretty good stuff. So we're pretty we'll back it up. Me, I run personally about 2 to 5 pounds. This isn't an absolutely. I have 2 mountain watches in my channel that I'm working This 2000 weekly Right. Okay, so you can bring the face up. That's okay. Yeah, we're testing it. Yeah. Okay, so, yeah. If you want some like private stats, you know, people are not going to no, I understand that, you know, but I want you to be like, you know, that's personally what I don't really get something like this. Yeah, I say, okay, this is just, so I'm not going to do too much of the level, so, you know, this way back me up. But yeah, I run a lot of things right now, so it comes to me, but
new ones are 5, used to be under 1,000, 1,500, maybe a little bit on the last Okay, cool. They've done a back, I mean, what's the back of that thing, though? You also have to have that. Yeah. Right. You want to get out. You want to get out there in 15 seconds. You want to take yeah, because the longer you have it cool down, the longer it takes to heat back up, you're temperature you want.
You're saying you were that was running around 50 pounds a month, is what you were saying?
Yes.
And you're running a couple of systems at a time?
Yes.
How many hours a day do you have to run a system?
Dude, I'm working, I maybe get a day or two a month off. I'm pretty much working 24/7. So it's like
that's what I'm looking at doing too. So I'm trying to like
you want trouble experience people doing it at the same time, so you want multiple people at once, and you want to have to do others. You want to use one of those pumps and have a manifold and several. Yeah, and that's fine. You can save money on that pump, but you need multiple ovens in order to work. And it's kind of fucked up when you have one oven and you have 3 separate slabs, and the first is different. Yeah. So it's a really good idea to have multiple ovens with. And you look at this one right here. You're like, Jesus Christ. This line right here.
Once you get it, though, I'll tell you how to get all the so for people that make a shatter,
At this point, this is where we kind of get a glimpse of what our material is going to look Yeah, I take it from about -10, in between -5, -10, to let all that vacuum pull the butane from my column. Yep. Yep. Totally. Saves you your money and butane. So we're going to have to pull this out of the hot water. Alright, so I took it out so that way it won't create any more pressure. Close this valve so that way I can open up, take off my lid, because I have a lid on here. Protect it from moisture getting in. It should be sucked down to the vacuum. Pop it off. And then go ahead and open that.
Yeah, I can get this one. Yeah, and that's where you gotta be careful though. That's where you gotta be careful.
Lead it up.
Yeah, yeah, right there. You always have to handle on.
Sure, that thing's got some.
Oh.
Look away.
Just for a second, right? Or I can move it right off.
I can move all this stuff over here.
So the key with emptying this thing out is make sure everything's super dry. You don't want any moisture getting into your oil, of course. It's going to make it fatter. It's going to make it. What I like to do is get a couple paper towels, so just give it a quick dry down before we even think about opening this down. It's really the gas, the gauge is open. So what we do, this one's actually.
Always depressurize your pump. You don't want to have your butane sitting through your pump and stuff.
Because you're going to have these little bubbles inside you.
So I'll be right back.
Basically, manhandle is hot to get it on the side pretty much. You definitely don't want any rips or drops of water anywhere in the machine itself. It smells amazing. I don't know where the best spot here.
You also need
Right up.
pretty good. Let's do that. Okay, so now everything's dried up. You're gonna have possibly a little inner ring of water on where the seal connects to the bottom of the chamber. We're gonna just lift this off very gently. Put that off to the side, so if there is any water, which there was a little bit, just, off to the side. This is what we got in the pot. Looks like a pretty good yield, pretty good return. Pretty dry. I'm basically just gonna get a putty knife, use a 2-inch, has a little bit of a bend to it, a little bit of flex. We're basically just gonna scrape this out into a little parchment boat that we're gonna then throw into the back oven and fridge on. Oh, JD, I played looking for the other one.
Yeah.
No worries. Helps if the putty knife has a little bit of an edge on it too, to help with the scraping process. But basically, you just put it all down to the side. Try not to agitate it as much as possible. Definitely helps to have somebody help you out. We got most of it out already. Got a major portion of it. Postman. But, we're now going to do get the rest of it out with a couple square razor blades. This little tool get the edges. It's basically a piece of tape measure, about 2 inches or a ½ inch long, whatever. Really gives you some flexibility to keep the edges really nice and clean. The back is totally.
Yeah.
My bad.
What do you guys typically see for a yield on a pound of some quality trim?
Be 60, 80, maybe upwards of closer to 100 sometimes.
Cool.
Depending on the quality, of course. Your trim could actually produce as much as flowers do at times. I've seen personally.
I've personally gotten 21% yield off a trim.
Cool. That's cool.
Have you guys noticed that by pushing it through smaller things, like for instance the half pound or the quarter pounder system, that you produce, like say you get 4 quarter pounders versus the full pounder? Did you notice an increase in yield at all?
Well,
not really. It's just something close to just solid threshold. If you're supposed to close that valve at the bottom, that's getting stripped as well.
Okay, I just wondered if like some of the matter would actually catch anything versus smaller portions.
This way works pretty well.
Okay. You say they're both about the same efficiency?
Yeah.
Good to know.
When do you like to run your trim? Like after harvest time?
I like to run it as soon as it's dried and cured. Preferably. Sometimes I'll run some stuff for people and they'll be like, oh yeah, I've had this for like 6 months.
Yeah, I've had that too.
I've had it for a year. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, it's like, why are you giving this?
You don't mind if it comes out a little dark.
Yeah.
It's a little old. But primarily right after I harvest, right when it's cured.
Yeah. The nice thing with these recovery paints, they're fully polished on the inside, so you're not going to get any metal scrapings or anything like that.
Bring it up.
Yeah, you want to. Ready to.
So the one bottom of
So this is what it should look like when you're done cleaning it out, scraping it out with the blades and whatnot, the cutting knives. We have a little bit of residue. You can clean it out with iso alcohol, a little bit of little soap. That's all the get down, and then you can evaporate it off and use it as your edibles or whatnot. Or if you're not throwing anything away, you can definitely scrape it all off or whatnot, or soak it all off and just pour it off and it's evaporated. You won't get much. You probably get like a quarter gram, maybe a half gram out of there. So it's not much. And I will let you take it over, sir.
Yeah. So backing is pretty much, that's where technique and personal choice on how long you want to back, what you want to achieve. I've heard of people heating up their oil and backing it at high temps to get butter. I personally like to keep mine around like 110, 115. I like to make shatter, so I always keep it consistent 115 in the background there.
Is that a,
I always let my oil heat up before I back it. I don't want to pull it back on it while it's like not fully warm and valuable. I want my butane to be able to like move through it. So I let it heat up and then I'll pull my back.
True.
I'm getting ready to sell mine and get Cascade. Cascade's where it's at. Their office is right close to there. It's just a small.
Yeah. You can do that. You can do that.
With Cascade, I have 4.6 cubic foot to feet.
4.6. What's your 2.4 going on? 4?
Always make sure when you're heating it up, you want your oil to be at least 97 degrees. There's that pentane that's left in the oil that won't evaporate. Like it's up to 97 degrees. Just like that. Months ago, I read an article. Everybody posted. You want to make sure that you're at least over 97 degrees.
I was talking, I went up there and saw one person talking about shit. And I was just inquiring about the computer for the heated shelves. 12 heated shelves. Heated shelves.
How long did you see the guy?
Yeah, there's a lot of shit.
I just leave it in there until it's getting up to 10. And then I let it sit in there for maybe like 3 to 5 minutes. That time to like start with cold water without that temperature, and then I'll stop it. Once it first, I won't be able to pull my tools back. I'll probably maybe be able to get to like negative 20. I'll have to stop until I'm much enough, and then I'll hold it at that vacuum, and then you'll see much slowly just like slowly kind of and then I'll be able to pull it back on it again, it'll button it up, and I want to stop before it overflows, that's the wall or anything inside, I got it.
Is that Edwards? They'll
Play with it. Yeah. I'll remember that next time I eat one of these.
Some dude with a line tracks once. The exhaust gas. Yes.
So we did start vacuuming.
More cool. Shut it off. Yeah, everything's on valves.
Dang, I should have set this up over there. Let's do it all over there. Sure.
Be able to do it nice.
First of all, we got 3 rooms going right in. We just built.
I'm dropping my pressure a little bit.
And the room's like 8 meters, so. We got 12 lights in there. I gotta get another 8 lighter. It's a small one. I'll do fucking early starts. So what we're gonna do is
So,
I got $1, so you're. Let's do it. I actually pushed it. The other day, I just pushed it to see if it grew up, and then it was just
I think that already three-main part stuff, you know, that we back in the
Rick was the welder, they moved it out of Colorado now. That's
Hold those pictures.
Sean. Yeah, Sean's a twin, so Sean owes Rick like 40 grand.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you.
So that's what Matt and Average went to. They started this. Yeah, so it costs some other. I got a good thing going on. Yeah, no, they decriminalized.
That's what
they approved the.
In Mass too, right?
Michigan.
It's getting old. Where'd you move out?
DC's not. Delaware's not.
See, right, okay. Yeah, okay, so there's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot out there. Maryland just decriminalized it abuse of medical, but it's really small scale. It's not very.
No, I'm just standing.
Yeah, the Maryland medical bill is bullshit. It's at least a step in the right direction. Yeah, I came here last year.
Yeah, I did. To blow back on me.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, it's just watching all the people. It's back to me. I'll see you. I'll be down there in 2 weeks.
Yes, I'm there almost 5 days.
Cool. Yeah, I'll give you a heads up 6 months from now.
How low does this one go?
Sure.
Not low.
Ours tops out at negative 40, negative 37.
Yeah, it's probably the same.
You should just get some flavors, to be honest.
Yeah, no, for
Yeah, we'll talk, cause I mean,
it's like little diode rivers that just weld something or tack on this.
Oh, got it.
but see, we can cost it ourselves.
Because I was looking online and your regular 30s, whatever, and it's like, you know, whatever. No, I want those things like $160. I'm like,
Too much work.
just like 3 degrees, like low's low. Good seeing you again, man. Thank you. Take care, guys.
How much you feel about that? There's 2 clubs.
Appreciate it. It was awesome.
But it was basically.
Well, we get our money back. Yeah. But they don't check. They only check.
Thanks, guys.
Take it easy, man.
You can sit there and watch it.
That's a bad sight.
Really well.
So that way we're going to people, what they do with it after they get the license. We obviously do pay for the plane tickets, pay to get a card, we pay for the trip every time. That's what we pay for. That's how we do it, you know, and then fly back and come.
So it's more. Oh, yeah. If I had let me get back at it. just needs to be, I think it just needs to be buffed out, but I don't know.
You could use a good heat soak. So I'll heat soak for at least an hour.
Coming out. If you could be just part of the street.
That's what I was thinking, if I saw the ball in there in that spot.
It's on the side of the
It's exclusive.
You know,
I love the blue city beach, that shit is good.
I'll put and then I'll start. I might say to adjusting their blue water.
Yep.
Yeah, I know that.
Dude, what was it, our blue dream?
Oh, yeah, there's another one.
Swayze fucking bitch.
Swayze's bitch, yeah.
But that honestly is about my 113 to 120 before you start to move. But it's just snowboarding.
It's like doing that. Yeah. It was like fun after.
Yeah.
Later, guys.
Yeah, they own the Cascade right after DFO.
This was.
Like four of my out of state dudes. It's gonna be awesome.
Really?
Are we off the screen now or?
No.
Can't be.
No. Yeah, I mean, we could, I mean, we're not, this isn't really the, this is more the artist part. I mean, everyone else already left, I'm assuming everyone's not sitting at the computer watching. Oh, kind of sweet. Man. Probably 68 grams.
Yeah.
Wait, don't throw all those away. I'm gonna eat some of those. Oh, now you just found them away.
What did you just say? Yeah, oh, right.
Oh, I was waiting. That's
68, 70. Oh, yes, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, okay, I don't know. You're down? Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, no, that'd be.
Not consistently in two times for a while. Get closer.
Yeah, I like that. Trying to feel better. Only parts.
At first, like the first 6 months, I was like, oh shit, I don't feel better at all. I can't fucking run, can't do nothing. Why'd I quit? Nah, I can't do a lot more stuff. Wake up, dying. Wake up. Taking off.
So, Lori. It's like, that's not happening. So.
I just got about an hour or two for you.
What? What you guys talking over there?
Want 5 minutes here?
Talk about Fitbit?
You can't do that now. What, talk about Fitbit? Oh, there's my. FBI's looking for me, I got a hat.
Where's Jason Merkel?
He's hiding.
Guys, where?
Baño niño.
The bathroom? Yeah. Oh. Dropping it like sod.
Love that.
Give him a little kick. Mm.
Not bad for a little trim run.
So we're gonna smoke it, right?
So, yeah. Some of it anyways.
You take it all that, just
Just one day I've been making
Fat slap.
Do it Big Samson style.
You watching?
For all the time, though. Probably not. Big Samson, I don't know if you guys seen him on it.
I know Big Samson.
Oh, I know. He has like big old snakes, you know, he's like, this little tiny rig, whatever, this big old dude.
He is, buddy.
You know, he's.
He was in LA, right?
Yeah. He's a 707 North Banger. Know what I'm saying? You got me? You got me? Know what I'm saying? We can. But that's okay.
something, you know.
I got a black one of these coming. Black one of these.
Steve, got anybody else?
No, you can get one. My dad's like, you have to sell this already. He's like, no. So if you want to sell it, like, you got 5 of them. This one.
I don't know. Yeah.
How many milligrams are in there?
12.
Not bad.
He was
Going off your 36, huh?
I'm off 36 for sure. Yeah. It's not as harsh when you have it on a lower milligram. Like, it's way harsher. Super harsh when you have it like, you know, twice as much.
How low does that fire? Can you settle with that?
Yeah. You got your body running around to 10 minutes. Maybe.
That seems like huge.
I see that's like the best thing you can do. 35 minutes, yeah. 15? But 2 days. And then 2 days, yeah.
Maybe later on. Tomorrow, what do you guys want tomorrow?
Chilling.
You should go do like a wrong burger sign on stuff with like
What I gotta do it from here? How should I do this?
Yeah.
I can't do the sign off. I'm not a cameraman. If you can recall, I was the extra in the movie.
Well, TV charge, it's like $5 a picture. Okay, dude.
So, you're what?
Who's he?
Oh, cute, San
Yeah, but I think we should meet Monday morning.
Sign off.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Take back.
Stay classy, San Diego.
Yeah, I mean. The touch screen? No. Touch screen. Oh, there's the mouse right there. Whoa. Oh, I'm holding it the wrong way. Peace out, world.